Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review, looking at some Dark Tidings here. Alright, the name should be on this side. Yep, there we go. I've learned to tell by these little lines here. If you, once it's open, you can compare, and they're just aligned a little differently on the top side, so makes it possible to tell. So this deck is called Sea Panza, the Secret Passage Clause. Okay. Secret Passage Clause reminds me of my first playthrough of Half-Life when I had a head crab jump out at me in the middle of a ventilation shaft, and it was a good thing I was wearing my brown pants. All right, I'm gonna guess Untamed, Shadows, Unfathomable. Untamed, right? Got 1 out of 3. I'm so bad, so bad at guessing that. I know, why do I even guess? I know that the houses do factor into the name. So now it's interesting. I want to say it was in Mass Mutation that they started sorting the cards this way, where you hit the rares first. Um, Used to be you'd hit the commons first, and I have mixed feelings about it. I definitely think knowing the rare first, tells you kind of what the shape of the house is going to look like. But at the same time, sometimes it's nice to get commons and be like, oh, well, what's going to come up in the end? I still think seeing rares first is a little better. Um, but there are pros and cons. So we should be starting out with Sanctum here. Ooh, Merrick the Marked. Wow, are we starting off? Oh, this is a legacy. That's right. Yeah, Merrick the Marked. That's cool. So Merrick the Marked is from AOA, Age of Ascension, and it's a 5-power Spirit Knight with 1 armor. And after it prevents damage with its armor, you capture 1 for each damage that was just prevented. It's a cool effect. It's a cool card. It'd be interesting to get this with Larry. First or last is an action. When you play it, you choose one. Either you purge each creature with the highest power, or you purge each creature with the lowest power. It's a really great effect. You can always discard it if you need, but if it hits enemy creatures, it's really nice. Bypasses destroyed effects too, and then they don't come back. Grand Melee is an action. When you play it, you destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. Pretty nice. Hammergram is an action. When you play it, you deal 3 damage to a creature and stun it. Nice board control there. Marshal Ewer is a 4-power Spirit Knight with 2 armor. When you play him or when he fights, you raise the tide. Then we got Seneschal Sargassa, who is a 6-power Spirit Knight with 2 armor. After a player raises the tide, a creature they control captures 2 from their opponent. Nice. Can hurt you too, but can be a really nice effect. Shifting Battlefield is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you move a friendly creature anywhere in your battle line, and that creature captures 1 amber. That combined with Grand Melee can be pretty good because you can arrange things so that you won't lose creatures, and they while they still will. Staunch Knight is a 4-power human knight with 2 armor, and it gets +2 power while it's on a flank. We got 2 of those. Do we have more coming? 3 of those, yeah. Because this is, how many Sanctum cards do we have? Are we going to get 4 or 5 Staunch Knights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more cards. Oh, Strange Ordination. That's actually really good. It's an action with 3 bonus amber, but you can only play it if the tide is high. Did we get another one of those? Oh no, we got Urien, who's a 3-power human knight with 1 armor. After Urien reaps, you gain amber equal to Urien the Circumspect's armor. Really wish we would have gotten Larry in here. It would be good for the Urien, and it would be really good for the Merrick, but alas. Hmm. That is a bit sad. All right, let's see what we get in Sarian. We get Swallow Whole. That's nice. It's an action. You can only play it if the tide is high, but when you play it, you choose two creatures. You purge the one with the lower power, and you give +1 power counters to the other creature equal to the one that got purged, to the power of the one that got purged. So, nice way to boost up a creature and purge an enemy creature. That with first and last is 2 purge effect. That's nice. Bestiary Urso is a 5-power dinosaur with 1 armor. He has play Reap. You may unstun a creature. See if we get any creatures that naturally stun themselves. Berry Riches is an action. It says play if the tide is high, move 1 amber from each creature to its controller's pool. Otherwise, raise the tide. That could be nice with some of these capture effects. You have Merrick, you have Sargasso capturing on everybody, of course, on the opponent too. Shifting battlefield, and I'm sure we'll get some more in Sarian. Humble is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you exhaust a creature. If you do, you move 3 amber from that creature to the common supply. Good with the Merrick or the Sargasso, probably. Pterodactyl is a 12-power beast that enters play stunned. It only deals 4 damage when fighting, but before it fights, you deal 4 damage to each neighbor of the creature it fights. So yeah, that's a good target for the Bestiary Urso to help out. Then we have Trojan Sauropod. It's an artifact with a bonus amber. It's an item. It enters play under your opponent's control, and it has Omni gain 3. Your opponent reveals their hand and puts each creature from it into play ready, then refills their hand as if it were their draw card step, and then you destroy the Sauropod. So when you play this, your opponent gets control of it. They get to fire that Omni effect. Really risky card to play. Altruist Rostrum is an artifact and location. It has action, move an amber from a creature to another creature. That's a nice effect. Magistra Vita is a 5-power dinosaur with play Reap. You may exalt a friendly non-Sarian creature if you do Reap with it. We might Reap with the Urien. That's all I can really think of. I mean, otherwise we just Reap for 1 amber. Another purge effect here. Ostracize is an action. When you play it, you lose an amber, and if you do, you purge a creature. Spoils of Battle is an action with a bonus amber. It makes a friendly creature capture 1 amber, and then each creature with amber on it captures 1 from its opponent. Yeah, that could also pair well with the Berry Riches. Seems really nice. Undignathus is a 12-power beast. It says while the tide is low, Undignathus deals no damage when fighting. And then at the end, yeah, we have Venator Altum, who is a 7-power dinosaur and soldier with 2 armor. After he's dealt damage, if the tide is low, you exalt him. It's a big body. All right, let's check out Untamed here. We have Stampede. That is an action with a bonus amber. And when you play, if you use 3 or more creatures this turn, you steal 2 amber. Really nice effect, really difficult to pull off. Ooh, Washed Away is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, if the tide is high, you destroy each artifact, otherwise raise the tide. You could potentially play the Sauropod knowing that you have this coming up the next turn. That's not so bad. Cross Porpoises is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you raise the tide and enrage 2 enemy creatures. Great effect. Sporegorger is a 4-power beast and fungus. It has Reap. Give it a +1 power counter. You may remove each +1 power counter from it. For each counter removed this way, deal 1 damage to each other creature. Decent board control there. Got a Deepwater Groon, who's a 5-power beast with play Reap. If the tide is low, your opponent gains 1. Got a Key Frog here. Do we have a way to kill it? To heal it? Oh yeah, with the Sporegorger. That's cool. Key Frog's a 2-power beast with destroyed. Forge a key at current cost. Myliobe is a 4-power beast. While the tide is high, it gets Skirmish, and before it fights, you enrage the creature it fights and each of that creature's neighbors. And we got 2 Myliobes. Do we get more? Nope. All right, and then Way of the Pixie is an upgrade that gives the creature it's attached to Reap gain 1 amber. Um, Ooh, that'd be cool to put on Sporegorger, Groon, then get value out of the Magister Vita. Cool. Witch of the Dawn is a 3-power human witch. With play, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Very nice effect. A good way to get like the Groon or the Key Frog back, depending on what your situation is. Youngest Bear is a 2-power beast. After it reaps, you may reap with one of its neighbors. And we got another one of those. Okay, so if we get things to stick, the board has a good bit of cross-house use on it. We have 5 pips in Untamed, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pips. That's pretty okay. And yeah, if we can keep the board, great. We don't have a lot of board control here. We do have some R. That's great. We can enrage stuff. Oh, we have those purge abilities. Those are pretty nice. And then we have a lot of big creatures, mostly. Grand Melee, too. Yeah, so very interesting. That was C. Panza, the Secret Passage Clause. I hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out and forge some keys.